Okay, let's talk about modes. If you're not familiar, you might have heard them before. These crazy Greek-sounding names, Ionian and Dorian and Mixolydian and all that stuff. So we'll figure out what exactly that means. To start, though, just as a way to describe them, I think it's helpful to also look at the minor modes, which are kind of separate, but I'll be using them to help describe our other modes. So let's go with C. We already learned that C major scale. I'm sure you've played it 100 times by now. Just all natural notes. Well, if you look at the circle of fifths or you derive it out yourself, the C natural minor scale has 3 flats in it. Okay, and those are going to be B flat, E flat, and A flat. So let's get that down first. Just a C natural minor. So C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C. Okay, so B flat, E flat, and A flat. That's our natural minor. It's the minor that's based on the key signature. Another one would be what we call harmonic minor, where if you think about the relationship between natural minor and major is I have a flatted 3rd scale degree, 6th scale degree, and 7th scale degree, right? Because my 3rd scale degree is now E flat instead of E, 6th scale degree is now A flat instead of A, and 7th is now B flat instead of B. Well, if I raise my 7th scale degree to be what it would normally be in major, so B natural, but leave the rest the same, that gives me what we call the harmonic minor. And it's got a cool sound to it. So C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B, C. Okay, there's also a melodic minor where it's different going up and down. If you're going up, you would raise your 6th and 7th scale degrees, and going down, you would flat them again. So going down, it's the same as natural minor. And going up, it's the same as major, except with a flatted 3rd. So going up, and then going down, and that's melodic minor. So natural minor, based on the key signature. Harmonic minor is the same as that one, except you raise the 7th scale degree. Melodic minor, you're raising the 6th and 7th on the way up and flattening them on the way down. So that's minor. But let's look at the modes. To start, we have the Ionian mode. This one's easy because it's just the major scale. So I'm going to be using the C major scale to put all of these into context. So Ionian is just the major scale, just based off the 1st scale degree. Next, though, is Dorian. And so Dorian is pretty much if I just go to my 2nd scale degree in C, which would be D, and then play all the notes that are in the C major scale, that's my D Dorian scale. So D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. So to also help visualize or think about that, Dorian is pretty much, it's the exact same as the natural minor, except you have a raised 6th scale degree. Okay, so if I'm putting that into C, if I want C Dorian, I'll just play natural minor, but raise my 6th scale degree, which would be A, right? It's A flat in the key signature, but I'm going to raise it and otherwise play the natural minor. So that would be C, D, E flat, F, G, A, B flat, C. Okay, natural minor with a raised 6th scale degree gives you Dorian. So next is Phrygian. So that will be built off of our 3rd scale degree in the C scale, which is E. So again, if I just start there and play all of the natural notes, the notes in the C scale, that'll give me my Phrygian. So E Phrygian, write just E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. To, again, relate that to a context, it's the same as my natural minor for E, except I have a lower second scale degree, right? Because normally here, E minor, I would have an F sharp, but here, that second scale degree is lowered to an F. If I were to put that into C, I would take my natural minor, B flat, E flat, A flat, B flat, E flat, A flat, and also flat my second scale degree to get a D flat. So C, D flat, E flat, F, G, A flat, E flat, C. And it's that minor second scale degree that really tells us this is Phrygian. That's the hallmark of it. So next we have Lydian, which is built off of the fourth scale degree. From our key of C, that's going to be F. So if I just start on F and play all natural notes, I'm in F Lydian. So F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. And so that scale is the same as the major scale, except it also has a raised fourth scale degree. So to put it into C, I'm just going to play my C major scale, except I'll raise my fourth scale degree, which in C would be F. So F would become F sharp. So C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. Okay? So Lydian, same as major, except you have a raised fourth scale degree. Next is maybe one of the most common, Mixolydian. And if you're recognizing the pattern here, it will start on the fifth scale degree, which would be G, and then I'll just play all natural notes. So it's the same as the major scale. I'll just now have a flat 7. Instead of F sharp, which I would normally have in the key of G major, I'm going to have F natural. So G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay? If you've ever heard that, it's pretty much implying Mixolydian. Aeolian is next, and it is built off the sixth scale degree, which you might remember from the last lesson. That's the relative minor. So Aeolian is just the natural minor scale. In C, it would be, sixth scale degree would be A. So as we saw before, if I just play all the natural notes of the C major scale, but start on A, I'm going to get my A natural minor scale, also known as Aeolian. Aeolian. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Okay, putting that into, so I have a major scale, flat third, flat sixth, flat seventh scale degrees. So, of course, that would be this C minor that we saw at the beginning of this. C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C. So finally, there is one called Locrian that is built off of the seventh scale degree. So if I start on B and play all the natural notes, then you get Locrian. I'm not going to spend much time on that one because it's actually not used very much because there's no implied tonic with it. There's no pull one direction or another to tell you what key you're in. So it's really ambiguous. It never feels like it resolves. So we just avoid using it. But theoretically, it exists. To use them, typically, if you're in a minor key, try using a Dorian, try using Phrygian, and of course Aeolian will work because that is your natural minor. If you're in major, try using Lydian. If you have a dominant seventh chord, definitely use the Mixolydian. And otherwise, just use Ionian. So, hopefully that clears up some of these weird words that we run into when it comes to modes. Next, we're gonna just get into intervals and chords and how we name them, which is pretty important, and how they're constructed. So, see you there.